fucked up Drake on this album, and I know we gonna get it.
They say he coming Scorpion, man, double album.
I think it's gonna be a mix, man. But I do think the theory of it being a double album is probable at this point.
I
I'm
see
fine
us
with
getting
that.
at least 19 tracks.
19,
At least
he's
19
getting
tracks.
20 minimum. I believe it's 20 minimum, bro. It's been 2 years, bro. 3 years actually, if you count for all the dogs.
Yeah, I'm hoping for 20 plus. I'm hoping for a double album. I ain't gonna lie to
I'm
you, like
hoping
some
double album, bro.
Scorpion shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, apparently it's very sonically similar to Scorpion in a lot of ways. Like just the production and stuff, right? Some of it anyway.
I'm just
Dirk,
mentally, I'm just mentally not prepared for the dogfight it's gonna be to get tickets for that tour, bro. Like,
oh yeah, it's
Be
about to be
crazy.
nasty.
Oh yeah, the tour too. Yeah,
Oh
that's gonna
yeah.
be nuts. I gotta pull up to one of these shows,
I reckon
man.
it's about to get broke. That's how I feel. I ain't gonna lie.
Dirk, what do you see Iceman doing first week? Let's talk first week numbers.
I'd say 500K is like a
500?
Nah, I mean that's a
Nah,
safe bet.
five
That's a
hell
safe
no.
bet. That's a
500
safe
is
bet.
a is my safe number. If he does bundles and shit like that,
Okay,
um,
so let me do it. So let's do this then. Give me a low, give me a high.
my low would be 450. My high would be 600.
I'm low key with you on that. I think my high will be like 625 or 600.
I feel like he gonna do 700K this week.
Man, my
First
low
week.
my low is 550, man. My high is a mil, man. Yeah,
I
they
My
can't
say
my
help but think about the fact that the dude is in like this crazy legal battle with his label too. Like, and I'm just, you know,
That's the only thing that I think can interfere with the
yeah,
numbers. It's really I just really think that if it's up to like the anticipation and like real genuine people going to listen to the music, I think that shit's out of here. I'm being honest.
also
yeah, I think it's up, man. My niggas.
with his tour being announced, how's his tour gonna get affected by this United States versus Live Nation lawsuit? I wonder how that's gonna affect the business.
yeah, it's a good question, bro. Hopefully, I would imagine he'll do the tour right after, right? Like soon as Iceman drops, he's probably gonna announce the tour
Pre-sale,
shortly after.
pre-sale for sure. If y'all in Detroit and that concert come, man, make sure y'all slide through, bro. I'm hospitable.
Yeah, you know we slime.
I did kind of want to go into another little topic, kind of while we kind of talking about Kendrick and shit and Drake. Another thing that happened this week was Dyson kind of backpedaling his comments because Jay Z had, I guess, called him and said that he was mad about how he defended Kendrick, and then he came out and said that Jay Z
Vigorously.
did this shit. Yeah, and so I don't know if y'all seen that,
I,
and
I
y'all
ain't
want to
gonna lie,
comment
bro.
on
I
it.
don't think he backpedal. I think he are okay. Are you speaking on that certain video?
I'm talking about the fact that like Dyson started to like say that Jay Z called me and he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
very aggressive, and then
Yeah,
tried to make it seem
vigorously.
like yeah,
He
then
said
tried to make it seem
vigorously
like he didn't do it.
disagreed and shit. But I
Right.
don't feel like Dyson was me personally. I don't feel like he was backpedaling. I feel like he was. He just said like, okay, this my man's. You know what I'm saying? But he called me. He kept using that for a reason. I don't feel like he because of that's his friend or whatever. He didn't want to just be like, yeah, bro, called me mad as hell. You know what I'm saying? On some, he disagreed with me because of Drake. Like he mad at Drake. I don't think he wanted to say it like that. He just kept saying it like, bro, just disagree, and he just letting the people know that hey, Jay Z got something to. You know, that's how I looked at it. Like, you know,
I don't know, but, like for me, and I know this, like I like saying this because I know it really pisses people off. I say I'm so lucky as an outsider in the culture with like zero nuance in this topic that I have someone like a scholar like Mr. Dyson who can break these things down for me so it's understandable. So thank you, Mr. Dyson, for explaining this to me. Right?
And I love too, like how he breaks that shit down. Like again, if but Dyson wasn't talking about Kendrick or Drake. He was talking about two regular people. Everybody will agree with him because what he's saying is just
facts.
just the facts. It's just simply the facts. It's just the fact that when soon we bring up Kendrick and Drake, and so many people hate Drake, they try to act like Dyson is saying the wrong thing or that Kendrick didn't try to take away Drake's blackness. He's speaking from facts. Like what Kendrick did is try to fucking paint this narrative that Drake is not from the culture and all this bullshit, And I don't know why Jay Z feels the need to jump in and say, "Why are you pretty much why are you defending Drake like that? Like why do
Yeah,
you
that's
feel like
crazy, bro.
He
yeah like
literally
bro.
he
That's
Bro,
literally
crazy.
says
Adam
he literally
22 said, out here, if you not doing what Kendrick wants, the way he wants it, how he want it, you ain't gonna be a part of none of this shit.
yeah.
But-
The way I
and
mean, like, bro, Kendrick said verbatim out of his mouth, like, how many more black features do you need before you feel like you're black enough? Like, people forget about that line a lot, but
Exactly, man.
he says a lot of shit like that on the track.
Like a lot of bullshit. And like you said, Dyson break that shit down. Because if it wasn't Drake and Kendrick, everybody was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
We need scholars like him.
and that's my favorite scholar. Dr. Michael Eric Dyson is my favorite scholar, but he definitely backpedaled.
I
He
feel like
definitely
the
backpedaled.
reason I feel like the reason why he brought up Hove in the first place is because he was getting all this kickback online, and, like, I even saw people, question his blackness, like, because of why would he be people were, like, going at him, and then he said
Yeah, that's just the
I feel
epitome
like
of
he just flexed
stupidity.
I feel like he flexed the whole thing to be like, "Yo, I've talked to, like, one of the top guys in hip hop about this, and we had a good discussion about this, and it was none of this what you guys are doing." I feel like that was the reason why he brought him up, but then he kind of fucked up because maybe he lacks the context of what the history of Drake and Hove, and he kind of he kind of fucked up with that.
I
He
mean,
did. He stepped in the hornet's nest with that, which is true because Jay and Michael Eric Dyson has had a long standing relationship. Not to mention, Dr. Eric Dyson has been pro Drake since the beginning of this shit. Like he's low key out like a motherfucker.
mhm.
But I think Dirt, you're 100% right about him not having the context of the backdrop of it's really a secret proxy war behind all of this glitz and glamour shit that y'all see on the screen. It's a lot of proxy shit going on in the background, and I'm really trying to take this nigga out. And
Yeah.
I really feel like, and before I dropped Jay Z, Drake and Jay were my number two top for first goats. But once Jay started doing the whole nigga shit and nigga popping up Epstein files, and I just couldn't associate with that no more. Music will always be legendary, but I can't flex with him. Period, no more. But back to the point.
But like,
I like the fact that Jay Z want to do all of this clandestine cloak and dagger shit. Step your pussy ass in the motherfucking field and put a track out.
Yeah, I think
You,
the thing is with Hove too, bro, he took it personal because he's the one who got Kendrick on the biggest stage of all to do Not Like Us. Like that was his choice, right? So
mm-hmm.
when the doctor says that, that makes Hove look bad. So now he's calling him saying like, "Yo, trying to change his mind," I guess, right?
I don't think he
So
was
why
changing his mind. Like I say, I feel like look, this how I look at it. He didn't have to get on camera and say, "Hey, Jay Z vigorously." Well, he called me and he vigorously disagreed. Like he literally didn't have to do that. I feel like he got on camera because he's smart, bro. Like he's literally smart. I think this was a chess move. He got on camera to let people know, "Hey, Jay Z, Sean Carter called me vigorously disagreeing with what I said about that." I think he let people know without literally telling them like in a way of like, yeah, bro, against Drake.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like
So
he very I think he
this my question to you though, inevitable.
yeah. So that's how I look at it.
Why won't Jay step out in the field with Drake? Since he want to send Meek and send Kendrick, why he scared to step out his motherfucking
Hey, I'm
self?
glad you said
Come
that,
get this
July.
smoke.
I don't know if y'all seen act clip where he was breaking down charged up and he was saying now he feels like he was talking to Jay Z and I'm like damn that kind of like when he was breaking down the lyrics he was saying the lyrics I'm like wait
Yeah,
Drake
Yeah.
might have been talking to Jay like Drake's slick
Mhm.
and it definitely sounds like he's going at more so Jay Z than Meek.
Yeah, I never even thought about that, but when Act broke it down, it makes sense, right?
Yeah, fact. I don't know if anybody else seen it blue. I don't know if you seen that, but yeah, he definitely broke it down where it's like, damn, Drake been going at Jay Z. You know what I'm saying? So
Is
But we
Extreme
but we
today?
know they've been passing shots for years though. We just don't know to how deep of an extent this should go because we got our theories, the whole Drake going to Apple instead of Title, uh, Drake not signing with them and all that shit. Like we have our ideas, but it really feel like this is some other deep rooted hatred shit with Jay Z. Or maybe this is the same Jay Z all his partners and people he disgruntled throughout the years said he was, which is a shrewd businessman that'll walk over his people, walk over his family just to get ahead.
But just to pick it back off what you said, July. One thing that we all agreed with earlier is that Drake doesn't start shit; he finishes it. So if Jay Z is coming out with an album and he does have some slick shit for Drake to say, slick shit to say at Drake, Drake is not scared of Jay Z by any means, right? Like he's
That
gonna.
part.
Bro, that is one battle I would fucking love to see, man.
Yeah, I like
That's
because
Hove
he
why
and
I'm
been
Drake.
doing
wondering
that,
I would
why.
Jersey.
love to see that, man. I would love to see that way more than Drake, way more or Kendrick. I would love to see Hove and Drake, bro.
That's why I'm wondering why he's so scared to step outside. You sending everybody by proxy. Step your ass in the
But
street
you
and
know
come
he didn't
get this
send
smoke.
shots though. He didn't send shots to
But no,
Drake.
nigga,
Drake didn't send
step
shots, bro. Man,
outside.
he ain't trying
Like
to
you know
go
how
all.
them.
He ain't trying to fully do that, man. I'm saying.
Man, he got to do that. He got to do that, man. He got to do
Hove is
that.
a 50-year-old billionaire.
Yeah, that's all he gonna talk about. It's like, what can you really like? He not Jay Z can rap. We not gonna sit here and say, bro, he can rap, but it's like I don't think he can rap with Drake. I'm sorry, bro. Like I just don't.
Nah, Hove is petty, man. Like Hove can get in the ring, man.
Whole like
Definitely.
Jay Z is one of them niggas when it come to that pen, especially when it
No,
come to this.
no,
Like,
that's a fact. But I don't think he can get in with Drake right now in 2026, bro.
What?
It's
Hold on, bro. Like, hold on, because Drake has said repeatedly, okay, on camera, that when it comes to skill set, mentality in a battle, Jay Z's the guy he studied, bro. So I
that's
don't
Yeah.
young
know.
Drake.
Well, that's
That's young Drake.
well, like Drake, Hove did the subliminals, and then Drake took that, and it's just like Drake is Hove on steroids for subliminals, right?
mhm.
Drake is the best subliminal diss rapper ever, like pretty much.
Oh, and
No one
I'm
goes
glad you
against him.
said that, Dirk. And I just want, and for people who old enough, and I know most of y'all are, I want y'all, a lot of fans, I want y'all to say, "Oh, he didn't put a name on it. He didn't say a name." Listen here, it was called skill. That if you was a rapper, that you would be able to diss another rapper, and the audience be able to pick up on who you were talking about. It was a skill to do that.
Yeah,
We
sneak diss has been around. It's been around since like the very beginning, right? Like
since
back,
forever.
yeah,
I
like
prefer,
LL and
yeah,
like
I
Rakim did
prefer
it.
a
Like
nigga not say a name. That I
Big
prefer
Daddy Kane did it. Like lots of
facts.
people did the sneak disses.
Kumo D. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the fact that that was a thing because guess what? You couldn't be a lazy consumer. You had to really okay. Who are you talking about? What's this situation? Okay, well I seen in the news that this happened and it was reported this rapper there, but he said this line and shit like that makes you want to go research shit. Like
It's
I'm
exciting.
like yeah, I love that's what made me such a big fan of Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like because he didn't just give it to you like he like it's a fucking breadcrumb trail, nigga. Piece this shit together to get to the other side.
I
And if
mean,
you went Mhm.
even with an artist like J. Cole, who kind of people look at as unproblematically, I've been talking to a lot of people in Fayetteville, tons of locals over the last like since his album came out, The Fall Off, right? And
Mhm.
they're filling me in on some shit, man. Like where it's like Born Sinner is full of like these subliminal disses to people in the city, like other rappers in Fayetteville that we don't know. And they're
Yeah,
giving me all this info about it, right? And it's like shit. Drake did that a lot for people in Toronto as well, right? He still
yeah.
disses people in Toronto.
So my thing, this is my thing though, right? If we saying that Jay has been behind all of these all of these little cloak and dagger ideas, why is it that he y'all think that he's afraid to engage publicly with Drake in a back and forth? Because I don't care about him being old. Jay is still capable of rapping at a high
I mean,
level.
he did engage with him, like with the Sorry Miss Drizzy for all the art talk. showing
Yeah.
me talking about the shit that I ain't bought, right?
No,
Yeah,
I
he
mean
And
like a full blown out like the Kendrick and Drake
man,
shit.
because I
I,
don't,
Well,
I feel like he's scared of Drake, bro. Like
yeah, I'm with
on
you.
that level, not like just scared, but I feel like
I I
he
feel
don't
like
want to rap
something
with Drake, bro.
I feel like something happened beyond the title shit with Hove and Drake
It
that
started
is
before that.
one
It
day
started
gonna
with
come
Watch the
out.
Throne. It started with Watch the Throne. Dirt, you remember?
Yeah,
They
watch the
did that
throne. It
because of
should be
So
the
Far
you
Gone.
acting like it should be the three of y'all.
Like So Far, they no, they dropped Watch the Throne because he was fearing Drake.
Yeah.
That's what, yeah, he said. So it's like,
And
come on, man.
Drake said in the interview with the English dude, Tim Westwood TV. Yeah, he Drake said there's a couple other guys doing a joint album too. I wonder where they got that idea from. Because at the time, I think Drake was talking about doing a joint album with Ye, and
But
with
that was
Wayne.
like one of the first times where, yeah,
when
Drake alluded to them copying him, right? No, Drake was supposed to do a joint album with who was it? It wasn't
With
Ye because
Wayne.
that
With
Wayne, yeah,
Wayne.
Wayne,
Wayne,
yeah,
yes, but Wayne, sorry.
yeah,
And he was saying that they copied him, whatever. Too bad we
yeah.
never got the Wayne and Drake collab.
We got a lot of Wayne and Drake though, so I ain't mad at it.
I feel like
Nah,
too. I feel like too low key.
But yeah,
Why Jay Z wouldn't go at Drake, because Drake too is a nigga that like. Well, especially Jay Z with all the shit going on right now, that's giving somebody like Drake way too
come
much
on, man.
ammunition.
Drake, yeah,
Like Drake
too
is
much.
going
yeah, I agree with you on
he's
that,
gonna
buddy.
go crazy with that much ammunition. Like, and Kendrick already tried the worst with Drake. It's not really much more Jay Z can try that Kendrick didn't try. Now Drake's and he can talk
Fact.
about all the type of rock nations crazy shit y'all been doing. Like he gonna go
Bro,
crazy.
he can go back, bro. He can go back and say something if he really want to get ugly with it, bro. He can say something about, Beyonce. Like when did you meet B? He's slick. Like when she was 16. Like
yeah.
he really go. Like come on, man.
In
He don't
layman's
want to do that.
terms, in layman's terms,
Get it,
July.
check the check.
In layman's terms, July. I just think that Drake has way more ammunition, bro. Like, and Jay Z
Way
knows it.
more, way
So,
more. And Drake got money too, so it's like he ain't need a Beyonce to become who he became. Jay-Z needed Beyonce, so it's like, bro,
and
he
a
gonna do him just
billionaire,
like he did Meek Mill, bro.
and a billionaire is not gonna little bro another billionaire. So let's just get that out of the
Wait,
way.
wait, 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 wait. Hold on. I think I just had a moment, bro. Something just sparked my mind. My bad, Iceman. When he said, "Is that your tour or your girl's tour?" Oh, he could have been talking about Jay-Z then. When they doing like on the run tours and shit, then he could have been talking about them then.
Nah, you might have
Oh
put
Such
shit.
a such a simple
I
but
think it's a
effective
reach.
line. Such a simple but
It's a
effective
reach. Yup, you think
punchline,
it's a
right?
reach?
Like, is
I
that a
think he's
world tour or
clearly
your
talking about
girl tour?
Mink.
It
That shit
just goes
applies too.
just goes to
Man,
show
we
you
don't
don't
know,
need
bro.
it just
one
goes to
mic, one
show you
mic.
don't need to have a quadruple entendre. Like that was a bar, man. Like,
It's
people
Bro,
love
not.
that and it's funny
and it's real.
and it's
Also,
real. No, he said the crazy thing he said is like, I know this ain't what she meant when she told you to open up more. Like that's fire.
Yeah, yeah, man. But yeah, he don't want to do that. He don't want to do that with Drake, bro. It's just
That's
too
my
much.
dream battle right there. That'd be like the battle of the gods right there. No pun intended,
No,
but
it
I
That's
would
would.
it.
love to see
It
that.
would though. It would.
It doesn't get any bigger than that. That'd be bigger than Kendrick and Drake, bro.
That's box
But
office
it's
right there.
already lopsided though. We talking about it right now. It ain't even happened, but it's already lopsided. You already know. Oh, Drake trying to. He think he's better than Jay. I can just see the shit now, bro. Like, fuck
Well,
dog.
yeah, I don't think he could win public. He probably, no matter what, he probably wouldn't be able to win. I don't know though, because there is some shit going on around about Hove, but you know how they treat Drake, right? So
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
feel like
saying,
he
man.
has nothing to gain from battling anymore, bro. To be honest.
it's facts.
But damn, we gotta keep him young, man. You gotta keep yourself sharp. Like we need inspiration. Okay, we this cannot be the last of this records. The nigga this record's too cold. Duppy freestyle, charged up, back to back. Good night and good luck, all of them.
Bro, nobody gonna battle Drake,
Good
bro.
riddance,
But July, like
Nah,
good
man.
riddance.
I
who's
feel like
left for
the
him to battle, bro? Like who's
His
left for
re-
him?
his resume is stacked at this point, bro. Like he's had a lot of really great battles. He's had more battles than pretty much any mainstream act of that magnitude, like maybe 50, but even then, Drake's battles were bigger.
and
Like
they
they
were
were
actually
way
rap.
bigger, right?
It's
Yeah.
it's a
So
battle. It's a battle that none of us talked about. That I'm pretty sure when we see it, or if we ever see it, it's gonna be another one of those. Drake and Cole.
I was just about to say that,
I was
bro.
thinking that, but
nah,
that
Like
I
ain't
don't
gonna
know,
be
man.
nothing. But that ain't,
I
that's not
don't
gonna
think it's
happen.
gonna
Yeah,
happen.
I
I don't
agree.
think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think Drake. He don't got nothing to prove no more for Drake. Like, it was never nothing in it for him to like for Drake to jump into any of
Facts.
these battles. Now it's really nothing for him to prove now because like these niggas don't even want to like play. They don't want to
And
battle fair.
I think he knows too that like there's a part if he probably knows more than ever now, like there's he can no matter what he does, there's a certain part of the culture that he's not gonna be able to win over, right? And
But
that's
that's
just
just
what it is.
haters, though. That's just haters, and I'm not to cut you off, bro. I apologize, but you're right. You're right. There are gonna be a wing of people that is never gonna get Drake to W. But that's why I'm glad that us the owls. I'm glad that Drake now finally has an online presence to combat a lot of the bullshit that was going on 2 years ago and to this day. Because imagine if we just didn't form like Voltron and these niggas just went on with all the vilest of lies and the most bullshit is like it'll be just too much lies. And that's what radicalized us in the first place. All these bots and where did all this overwhelming negativity come from? And for
Yeah,
Jay,
the battle divided it really divided hip hop worse than ever. I think it's had really bad effect on it. And
I,
but like I've
I
always
agree
said,
with
bro, I
you.
feel like Family Matters will be like 5, 10, 15 years from now. People are gonna look at the record. I think they're already starting to, right? I think they're already starting to. And I feel like
Mhm.
a record like Not Like Us, like if you look at how the world is moving, right? We're getting more and more liberal. We're getting more and more politically correct. I can't see a record like Not Like Us in 20 years from now where he's talking about pedophilia. I just can't see a record like that standing the test of time and being viewed as something that's like, you know what I mean? I don't see people looking
Yeah,
at
Man,
that in
they not even
15,
listen to that
20
shit
years from
now.
now.
Like now, like you play that, bro. Like let's be real. If somebody play that song right now, bro, people gonna look at that person crazy, bro. Because it's like everybody got their sense back. That's not a song like that. Even come on, man, turn that shit off, bro. Like
It's overplayed,
yeah,
right? It's
it
overplayed.
really don't
But the
sound
minute I
good.
heard it, like the minute I heard it, bro, I wasn't even like 15 seconds into it. I was on the phone with my brother and I was like, okay, he's got something with this. Like, this is gonna be a big record. I knew immediately
Uh,
that it was gonna be a big
See,
record.
I ain't think that. I swear to
It
God,
was the beat.
I ain't even think that. I thought they literally it was gonna be done. That's because the song really is like it's
I
not.
knew it was a hit, bro. It was a hit right out the gate.
Nah, I can't say that, Dirk. I was on the timeline. It was like people was already voting. They was like it wasn't a hit. I feel like a
XSL
week
did
later.
a poll, and Family Matters was clearing Not Like Us, from what I
Yeah, it was
remember.
clearing that. So it was like a week later where the media actually start pushing it.
I think this is the part of the story that happened that we got to kind of feel dirty and all because dirt like 90% of the owls that's in this space are first wave. I mean, some of the very first individuals to be on here defending Drake. When Not Like Us dropped, yeah, it was a bop, but it took about 2 days, and next thing you know, every fucking comment was a bot with Drake negativity. I
Oh yeah.
never seen such negativity in my life, and
No, they
I'm
use
Facts.
from
bots on
Detroit.
Twitter. They use bots on Twitter, and I've had conversations with people about this. Um, like because when I was going through it with like my like all the drama that was around me, I
Yeah,
talked to a few pretty bigger people, and they're like, "Bro, don't even worry about it. Those are bots." They're like, they're not. A lot of those people that are saying that shit to you is not real people. And I'd love to be able to go back, bro. You know what someone should do? Maybe we should go back in time and look at some of these accounts that were making these like just take like a
I
full
do.
fucking month, bro, and deep dive and go
Mhm.
through all these old accounts during that time in 2024 and
I
A
started
lot, a
analyze
doing
lot
it.
that
of
though,
them
Dirt.
deleted
I
too.
I started doing that. A lot of them deleted those accounts.
Really?
Yeah,
Dirt,
so many of
A
them.
lot.
I think that'd be a fire as
It would.
documentary one day if you just
It
like
would.
deep dive into the psyche of fucking Kendrick fans and what was going on during that time and then up until now. That shit would
Yeah,
be
like
crazy.
just the bots, right?
Yeah, insane.
Like just to
Like they.
track them because like they pay for the bots, right? And then what
Mhm.
happens? What happens to the bots once they do what they're supposed to do? Do they just run rampant and like do they have like a monitor own or did they just stop
That's a
posting
good
or
question, bro.
did they
That's a
stop
good question.
posting? Like,
But
or do they keep
they
being
definitely
Kendrick
stopped.
fans?
Yeah, it definitely something has happened where it
It,
stopped
it
because
it's
it
not
was
even just the
crazy, bro.
bots. If you
It was
remember the
crazy.
reactors, the commentators, once the Heart Part 6 dropped, even there were saying they were saying, "Oh, Kendrick's got to reply. Kendrick's got to do this," and then they flicked the switch.
Mhm.
Then they
Yeah,
flicked the
and
Fact.
they
switch.
stopped.
The bots came. Everybody changed their tune. It's like they got orders from above to change the narrative,
Yeah,
and I
because
think
they
that's
I don't
what's
know if
almost
it was
did it.
happened. To
orders,
be
They
bro.
honest,
did it.
I
this
don't
whole
know if it was
thing,
I
this
don't
whole
know if it was
thing.
orders from above. I just think they're fucking pussies and they saw like you said, probably the bots did start a bunch of
I think they saw the
having
plays as well, not just that it
yeah,
just ordered.
I don't think they were like told to do anything. A lot of them, honestly, I just think they're pussies and they saw what the popular narrative was becoming, whether it was bots or whatever,
Yeah,
and they
bandwagon.
changed. They changed to fit that. And that's one thing that I can honestly say that I didn't do in with my channel because I went the opposite, right?
Niggas
That's the
like
only
um,
reason we like you,
Gene.
Matt.
Hey, bro, niggas like Screwface Gene, like niggas like that, that niggas that
yeah,
Vision's
consume to
crazy.
this shit unbiased. That all of a sudden everybody like, yo, good battle. Now all of a sudden all these YouTubers talking about Drake loss and all kinds of, bro.
bro,
The shit was
You
just
talking
like
about
overnight,
Screw
my
Diddy?
nigga.
bro, I got a video of fucking Screwface Gene
Screw Diddy,
at
bro.
no at no jumper, delighted to be there. Like, holy fuck, I'm at no jumper. This is crazy. Literally like 6 months before the battle. And then when he got in with this other crew that he's with, now he's saying Adam's a vulture and all this shit, right? Like completely changed. But there's literally videos out there of him could not believe I made it to no jumper. Like, just changed his whole
Bro,
personality.
it was a video literally after the Hard Part 6, like Vision said, bro. He was like, that was amazing. He said, and then,
Yeah.
Hold on,
bro,
hold
Literally,
on, 2 seconds, real quick. 2 seconds, real quick. Everybody, appreciate y'all. I know y'all enjoying the space. Like and share the space. Like and share the space, man. Get 100 up for Blue Kitty and the rest of the speakers and the listeners, man. We gonna keep it going, man. Enjoy the night. My bad, bro. Go ahead.